I am the greatest.
No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children.
Let me tell you a story. A story about two men, two legends. One was thunder, the other lightning. And when they met, one of them cried, yeah, you heard me right. Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, he broke down in tears when he met me, but it ain't just about emotions. It's about pain. It's about power. It's about what it means to be a fighter, not just in the ring, but in this life. I wasn't just swinging fists. Man, I was swinging at injustice, at war, at silence. They took my title, tried to break my spirit, said I was done just because I said I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong 3 years out of the ring, stripped, hated. But I stood tall. Because a real champion don't just fight opponents, he fights the system. And you know who was watching all that? Little boy in Brooklyn with rage in his heart and no one to guide him. That boy was Mike Tyson. He didn't have a silver spoon. He had steel chains, crime, violence, fear. That was his neighborhood. But then he saw me, floating, stinging, talking rhymes before knocking out giants. And he said to himself, I want to be like Ali. Not just throw punches, but mean something, be something. That fire inside him, it was lit by my flame. By the time that kid became a monster in the ring, I was slowing down. My hands trembled. My voice didn't rumble like it used to. Parkinson's came for me. But I was still fighting, not for belts, but for breath. And Tyson, he became the youngest heavyweight champ in history. He tore through men like a storm. But deep down, he still looked up to me like a soldier respecting a general. Then came the moment. 1996, a big fight. Tyson wins. He's backstage, cameras flashing, crowds chanting. But then he sees me. I was standing in the shadows, quiet, but still me. He walked over, didn't say a word at first. He grabbed my hand, held it tight, his head lowered, and then tears. He said, "You're the reason I fight. You're the reason I survived." I couldn't speak much. But I smiled and I saw in his eyes that little Brooklyn boy again, the one who found hope because I stood tall. He didn't cry because I was weak. He cried because I was still strong, because after all the pain, I was still standing. He cried for the sacrifice, for the fire, for the fact that sometimes your heroes fade, but their light never goes out. Tyson wasn't crying for me. He was crying for all of us, for every kid who got back up, for every dream that refused to die. So now I'm asking you, what are you fighting for? Life's going to hit you hard. You're going to lose friends, lose hope, lose sleep. But don't you ever lose your fire? I may not be in the ring no more, but every time you get up, every time you fight back, every time you refuse to quit, you carry my legacy. Be like Mike, be like me, be the champ of your own life. And when the world tells you you can't, you tell them, I'm the greatest. Not because I never fell, but because I got back up. So listen close. You might not wear gloves, but life's still a fight. Train your mind. Protect your soul and punch fear in the face, because legends ain't born. They're built. Just ask Mike, and just remember I shook up the world once. Now it's your turn.